In Israel obviously have been somewhat varied, but mostly I think can be summed up by deep embarrassment and mortification. It's a very, very strange situation with this particular Minister for Interior Security, who is a man who had a long career as a right wing, overtly racist thug before being appointed to this very delicate job by Prime Minister Netanyahu. He has behaved illegally on so many occasions that at this very moment, the Israeli Supreme Court is hearing uh, petitions that are aiming to order Prime Minister Netanyahu to fire him for his illegal use of his power in his position as minister. This is the case even before he posted really what was this very grotesque video. So the Prime Minister has been forced to distance himself from him. The Foreign Minister did the same. In Israel, there's widespread mortification, but also there's an interesting mirroring effect because Ben Gvir has been abusive towards protesters against this government. He has been extremely abusive, or has sent his police to be, against Arab citizens of Israel. And this has always been seen as an internal matter inside Israel. Now, because he directed this sort of behavior to foreign citizens, what Israelis are seeing is how the rest of the world sees his behavior. And that is causing quite a bit of tumult in the Israeli public space.
And the Israeli Foreign Ministry has dismissed this flotilla mission as a PR flotilla. And we also saw earlier this week that the US Treasury had also sanctioned the flotilla organisers, calling them supporters of Hamas. So, does Israel view this flotilla purely as Hamas linked PR front, or is there any acknowledgement of Gaza's humanitarian crisis at the moment?
There is no real acknowledgement of the humanitarian crisis inside Gaza by any of official Israel. There are, of course, human rights organizations, and the matter of Gaza does appear every Saturday night at the regular protests against the government. But the authorities in Israel have no acknowledgement at all of the suffering inside Gaza. And unrelated, I would say, to that, they view these flotillas as something more than an irritant. It's difficult to understand why Israel itself is undertaking such large scale naval operations and PR operations about these flotillas that are carrying activists who are unarmed and who don't actually threaten the Israeli maritime blockade over Gaza. But Israel has chosen to really, I would say, underscore these activists as an offense of some sort against Israel, whether they are genuinely seen to have ties with Hamas or simply to have some kind of sympathy with Hamas. I don't really know, but in the public statements, Israel does associate them, and the Minister of Internal Security, Itamar Ben-Gvir, a man himself convicted many times of terror associations and of hate crimes, he is the one in that video accusing them of being terror supporters.